Let's see how you do under pressure. Oh, yeah. I've been wanting this forever. I've been in the field with whatever they throw at me. Brush it off, pick myself up, moving on to the better. Okay. Hey. Yeah. Ain't no.
Yo, what's going on, everybody? Welcome in to the Arizona Cardinals versus San Francisco 49ers halftime report, ladies and gentlemen. Appreciate you guys for being here today. Boy, oh boy, do we got a lot to talk about today. Now, obviously, we do have the halftime report starting right now, and we got a lot. We got a lot to dive into. Right now, the Cardinals are down by 13 points. All is not over, ladies and gentlemen. I understand. I've been pretty frustrated in a couple different things in this game as well. Kyler Murray's interception, also the punt block / pick six. So frustrating. But nevertheless, we do got the ball at half. We got to change this going starting from the get. We got to get a touchdown. There's absolutely no excuses from here on out. But what's up, everybody? Appreciate you for being here right now. We got a lot of people in the chat right now. We got Robert, we got Carter, we got Salvas, Jack, Mario, Jovan, Justin. What's up, y'all? Appreciate you for being here. Let me know what your guys' thoughts are so far in the Arizona Cardinals versus San Francisco 49ers game currently right now. If you could do me a huge favor, also smack the like button. Do it for the algorithm, ladies and gentlemen. And let's get started here. Like I said, a lot to talk about in this game here today. Honestly, I want to start off, right off the bat. This Arizona Cardinal team is, this is a better game. This is a much better game than last week. There's still a little hope. I know we're down by 13 points, but if you're looking at the stats, there was a lot of points that were swung over to the 49ers because obviously, the pick six from the field goal block was a huge one, right? And then not just that, ladies and gentlemen, but also this interception as well. So there was a 10-point swing from those plays alone, right? I think this Arizona Cardinal team, as long as we can take care of business in the second half, I think we'll be fine. Now, obviously, I'm being very, very optimistic right now, but if you look at the stats right now, Kyler Murray has had a pretty solid game. Now, obviously, we want to all erase that interception. Nobody wants to see that interception ever again. I'm not going to lie to you. That was a really, really bad interception and just a really good play here from Nick Bosa. But Kyler Murray right now is 8 for 15, 131, and then one interception. Now, there was an opportunity for the Cardinals to actually, in the first quarter, take the lead, but unfortunately, Trey McBride ended up dropping that touchdown. Like, it was right there. It was right in his hand. It was right in his breadbasket, and unfortunately, he ended up dropping it. Now, that could have been a big momentum swing for the Cardinals, but here's the big storyline right now that a lot of us are paying attention to right now. Can the Cardinals continue to score points in the second half, right? We've been a big non-factor on the offensive side of the ball. A big non-factor on the offensive side of the ball in the second half. So we need to see Kyler Murray come out here and put some points up, right? Obviously, a touchdown is ideal, but I think right now, any points can work. Right now, we're down by 13 points. It's not over. It's not over, ladies and gentlemen. It's not over. I think this is probably one of the best games the Cardinals have played, defensively and offensively. Now, yes, okay, let me clarify real quick. Defensively, Sean Murphy Bunting is getting burnt like burnt toast left and right? There's no denying that. He's getting burnt like burnt toast every single second he gets. Now, he did make a couple plays at the end part of the second half or the first half here, but nevertheless, I don't know. I would rather the Cardinals gone for a Stephon Gilmore over Sean Murphy Bunting, if I'm going to be honest with you guys. But, there's still a long season to go. We'll have to kind of wait and see how it shakes out. So there's a 10-point swing on Cardinals mistakes, right? Punt block, 7 point or 6 points plus their field goal, right? And then the 3-pointer from that interception here from Kyler Murray. So far, this defense is doing what they can. They're not great, right? I don't think anybody's going to come out here and say they're great because obviously they're not great. We all kind of know that they're not great. Sorry, let me fix this graphic here real quick. I don't know what the heck happened here. Yeah, this defense is doing what they can. Not the best defense in the world. I think we all know that. But if we go ahead and just do a real quick sharing of the screen, we can take a look at the stats here from the Cardinals. We got my guy in the chat says, where's Xavier Weaver? I don't know. It's going to be a big question for me too, especially if the Cardinals lose this game. I think it's time to change it up. I think it's time to change up for a lot of these wide receivers. Let's look at the halftime stats as of right now. Kyler Murray's having a pretty decent game, right? Nothing crazy, but nothing like bad either. 8 for 15, 131, 1 interception. James Conner, this is unacceptable right there. 6 carries, 9 yards. That's not going to cut it, ladies and gentlemen. I don't know if you guys feel the same way, but the Arizona Cardinals absolutely need to stop having a shotgun look and James Conner running out of that shotgun look. We cannot have that. It is terrible. Every single time I see James Conner run out of a shotgun set or shotgun formation, it's a recipe for disaster. It's a recipe. We need to scrap it. Scrap it. Because James Conner is best used when we got those heavy packages, right? You're 12%. When we're trying to run down their throats, that's when James Conner is best used. 6 carries, 9 yards, unacceptable. Michael Wilson, 2 receptions, 54 yards. Honestly, this is probably one of the best games of Michael Wilson so far. There's a lot of people out there saying our wide receivers aren't good. Come on, just give them the opportunity. We've seen Michael Wilson have a really, really good catch. Trey McBride is 3 receptions for 40 yards, and he could have had a touchdown. Unfortunately, he dropped it. Marvin Harrison Jr., 1 reception, 22 yards. We need to get him more involved in the second half. There's no denying that. And then James Conner, 1 reception, 15 yards. A couple different things that we're noticing in this game. Pass rush or just pressure on Brock Purdy is non-existent, ladies and gentlemen. And that is going to be the biggest knock of the Arizona Cardinals this year in general, right? Our third down efficiency, 2 for 5, right? Not the best, but we got to keep building off of that. We didn't go for any 4th downs. They got 38 plays to our 24 plays. We punted the ball once. They punted the ball once. They had a couple of penalties on them. But look at time of possession here, ladies and gentlemen. 18 minutes to 11 minutes. That's also not acceptable. We need the Cardinals to come out here and maintain the ball in their hand in the second half, and we got to get Marvin Harrison Jr. involved. Marvin Harrison Jr. absolutely needs to get involved, and we can't see James Conner have this stat line moving forward. We know it. We know that this is not going to be a good enough here, ladies and gentlemen. We know this is not going to be good enough. All right, let's keep it going here, ladies and gentlemen. Let's get a few of you guys in the chat involved and see what you guys are saying here in the chat. We got Edward in the chat. Says Purdy is very intelligent quarterback. Unfortunately for us, yeah. Brock Purdy is making some crazy throws, ladies and gentlemen. And I'm talking about like some anticipation throws that I haven't seen in the Arizona Cardinal game in a very, very long time. For our quarterback, right? Brock Purdy is playing out of his mind. Now, the unfortunate thing is that we all made fun of, or I guess not we, but I made fun of the fact that Brandon Ayuk has not done anything, right? Brandon Ayuk has done nothing. He's done nothing. And unfortunately, this is the game he decides to go off. Brandon Ayuk right now is 6 receptions, 115 yards. He's averaging 19.2 yards a catch. George Kittle, 4 receptions, 26 yards. We're doing a pretty good job on Deebo Samuel, and we're actually doing a pretty decent job on Jordan Mason. There was a huge run that's inflating these numbers here from Jordan Mason, but I think overall the defense is doing a pretty decent job. I'm not going to say they're fantastic. I'm not going to say they're great, but they're doing a pretty decent job. And it's up to the Cardinals offense to come out here in the second half, and we need to score points. We need to score points. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. We cannot have the same things happening to us over and over and over again. Let's see here. We got a couple people in the chat. You can coach a lot. You can't coach attitude. I think people are talking about Kyler here in the chat. I mean, let's call it like it is. That interception was a heartbreaker. Yeah, that interception was a heartbreaker, and I think Kyler Murray knows that too. That interception was an absolute heartbreaker for the Cardinals. He can't do that, obviously, right? He did not see Nick Bosa there. And I'm not trying to make any excuses for him, but yeah, you can't do that, man. You can't do that. But I mean, also, like, what type of play call was that? No, well, I mean, I guess. I mean, if it worked, we would be gloating Drew Petzing. But like, that was an opportunity for the Cardinals to make some sort of dent to come back. It's just so frustrating. So frustrating. Let's see what Kyler Murray can do in the second half. Ball IQ says that's no call. PI on the Harrison turned the game around. So you're saying when he went up the middle and then the ball got jarred loose. I mean, well, that's football, right? Football is all about situational things, right? Like I'm not gonna sit here, ladies and gentlemen, and act like the refs are against us. The Cardinals need to make plays at the end of the day. Like the Cardinals need to make plays. I'm not gonna come out here and try to make excuses. The Cardinals need to make plays, and we got the opportunity. Like if we make a touchdown in the second half, we're talking about a 6-point game, right? Wait, let me math. Yeah, we're talking about a 6-point game if the Cardinals take care of business in the second half. But that's the thing. That's a big if. That's a big if, ladies and gentlemen. Mace, what's up, Mace? Appreciate the super chat, my guy. First super chat of the day. He says this: run game's not working. McBride dropped a good pass from Kyler for a touchdown. Defense is allowing everything. Kyler is not the issue right now, in my opinion. I agree. 100% agree. I did mention before that Kyler Murray missing or throwing that interception, that's a huge blow, right? Kyler Murray throwing that interception is not okay. It's not acceptable. He needs to learn from it, obviously, right? But I don't think this game is the way that it is because because of Kyler. I don't think so. The defense is holding their own for the most part. Let me just make sure this game isn't starting up here, ladies and gentlemen. How are you guys feeling in the chat, though? How are you guys feeling in the chat? All right, we're about to start up. The Cardinals are going to get the ball. Come on. Let's get some good juju in the air, ladies and gentlemen. Let's get some good juju in the air. The game's about to start back up. Cardinals need a touchdown. No ifs or and buts about it. We got to get a touchdown. All right, y'all. Let's win this game. Later.